on. Hi. Ugh, I'm
Hello,
annoying.
hello.
Hi, guys. It's your girl Jay with your girl.
Oh, Jazz. I don't even know what I don't know what I was doing.
And welcome to the Sleepy Idol, a bar that's on the corner of 54th and Crenshaw. Where we get tips, we get a little tipsy. Let me stop. Okay. We get crunk, we have fun, we throw some shade, we spill some tea with our friends. Jazz, what are you drinking on tonight?
Coca-Cola. That I don't know why I got it.
Are you a soda drinker?
Not really. I went to what's it called? Popeyes.
Oh.
And I got my dad like a meal and I was like they were like, "What drink do you want?" And I was just like, "I guess Coke." Thinking I could get it from my grandma. Then I was like, "She doesn't drink Coke at night." So then I was like, "I guess I'll just drink it."
You're like, no, I'm stuck with this. Yeah, the value meal having to have a drink is literally like, this is such first world problems, but like the bane of my existence because
Yeah.
I don't drink soda either, so I don't like anything they have to offer. Usually, if you want like a juice or something like that, it's gonna cost extra. So I always just get a sandwich and I'm like, I'll for to go the fries or whatever the side thing is because I just don't want that drink. Like
Yeah.
it seems like a mess. Hello everyone. Hi. Yes, Andy, drinks all around. Welcome back to the Sleepy Idol, the #1 podcast in the galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy. I will say there might be some technical difficulties tonight because for some reason my internet connection does want to act up. But let me know if you guys are struggling seeing the stream, and I'll do what I can on my end to fix it. Also, Raul mentioned starting early. Yes, I'm hoping to do earlier streams now, guys, just because I suffer from insomnia cookies and I can barely get to sleep when I stream late. Yeah, if I like stream at 10, like for example, Jazz, we like go from like 10. Usually we'll like end at like 12ish or 1ish. And then for me, when I just did something that was very like energetic, involved me to be awake and like, thinking on my feet, I can't really just go to sleep after that. Like,
Like adrenaline rush.
yeah, basically. I don't know. Do you ever have trouble going to sleep after the podcast?
I mean, I feel like I just have trouble sleeping at night because I'm a night owl. So
Oh.
it's just, I'll stay up anyway. I would
Mm.
have been up then at that time anyway. So
You're like, podcast, no podcast. I am up
yeah,
mowing the
yeah.
grass at 3 a.m. But yeah, I don't know. But it's hard. So I've been trying to start my streams in general, including the Sleepy Idol earlier, in hopes of, being able to at least get like some semblance of normal sleep. But hopefully it works for everyone. I'm hoping it being earlier. I know on the East Coast that means it's 5, like 5, 6. Ooh, 5 or 6. Hopefully that's not too bad, but it's cute, it's
You mean on the West
fun.
Coast?
Oh, on the West Coast, yeah, you're right. It's cute, it's fun. I think, this is still a time somebody would go to a bar, maybe like Applebee's, but like, somebody would go to a bar at eight
It's
thirty.
happy hour.
Yeah. Yeah, it's happy hour. There we go. Half off drinks. I did not get to swipe Brake's credit card, unfortunately, because he wasn't with
Oh,
me during the anime podcast yesterday. So everyone has to pay for their own drinks tonight. I'm sorry. I know, but unfortunately he was not present.
everyone's drinking water.
Basically,
Yeah,
I was
I'll
gonna
drink.
say
I'll drink that tap.
I'm drinking
Please.
some water with a little, right? Can you give me your finest tap water, sir? Um,
With all the fluoride, please. My
Thank you.
teeth.
Thank you, my good sir. But yes, we're back at the Sleepy Idol. We have a lot of topics lined up. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Andre says, I have slight troubles going to sleep anyway, even when I am sleepy. But when I have work in the morning, it's difficult. Yeah, that always sucks when you don't have a good night's sleep
Mhm.
and you gotta go in the morning. But just listen to Justin Bieber's Changes album and you'll be asleep so fast. Is that the one with all the R&B tracks?
Is it? Or I think that was last. Wait, now I want to know. That
Nope.
can't be the one with Peaches, right?
Oh, is it? I don't know. I don't follow just Mr. Bieber's discography, but
Yeah, neither do I.
I
I don't
actually
even know any of his album names.
me either. Purpose. There's Purpose. Changes.
Oh yeah, Purpose is like the best. Oh, Change is the one that he was like, "This is R&B," and I was like, "Sir, you sang Yummy
Oh, it's the
several
Yummy.
times."
Oh, it's the Yummy album.
Yeah,
Never mind.
that was last year.
Okay, never mind. Yes. Okay. Yes. I also a lot of times listen to ASMR or like rain sounds. That really helps me. But yeah.
I just watch TV and then go to sleep.
But
Just close my eyes.
hard? Isn't that hard because you're like paying attention with some? Oh, okay. Is that like you put on something you don't care about?
Or something I don't have to look at. Like I'll just be like, I just need sound. I need something that I'm interested in, and then I used to like go to sleep to like Family Guy when I was younger,
Oh
like on
wow.
Adult Swim, and I would just be like, because I would know it so well at that point too, where it's like I don't have to look at it. I'll just think about it and then go to sleep.
You'd
with
imagine
my
it.
eyes.
You'd
Yeah.
recreate Peter
Like sometimes I'll
Griffin.
just be like, I'll hear like a joke, and I'm like, haha, I know what he's doing in this moment. You know?
Oh, because
Yeah,
like
I
you
just
memorize the episodes so well.
yeah.
Oh
I
wow.
watched a lot of Family Guy.
Oh gosh.
That was SpongeBob too. Anything.
I was gonna say.
All cartoons from the early 2000s, late 90s,
That's so true.
just 90s in general. I probably know.
Yeah, the tingles. Andy says yes. Another ASMR person, ASMR fan. I love ASMR. It's so good. My favorite
I
is
wish I
mouth
could
sounds when they
feel
go.
that. Ugh.
Sorry, that was
That would
me.
make me cringe. Oh no.
There's a hot moment where I wanted to be an ASMR artist because it just seems fun to just be like, and now I'm gonna eat this chicken pot pie. Like,
And that's when people click off. They're like, wait a minute. I've noticed that there's a trend of people clicking off at this exact moment as soon as I begin to start.
at 0.001 seconds in.
Click off.
What can
Like
we
they
say? But yes, in conclusion, everyone should try to practice good sleep hygiene. Sleeping's important, especially for my college age viewers and my school age viewers in general, because I feel like having all-nighters, staying up all night is like the norm in college, and it may seem like, it's more important to get that assignment done or whatever, but it does add up. It does add up, I feel like. So just be, diligent to try to get things done early. I'm saying that when I never did that myself, but so I'm passing on the information. But yes, welcome to the Big Blue House. Hello, everyone. So I think it's high time we jump into our first topic, which I love talking about. I guess this is like meta things because it's not really about like K-pop, but it's about the K-pop community. And that is iconic, or infamous I should say, K-pop news site Netizen Buzz is no more. Some people are probably like, we won. The evil has been defeated. Yeah, so Netizen Buzz, an iconic site that I'm pretty sure, like, I want to go, I don't know if I can go on record saying this, but I'm like probably like 99.9% sure they started the trend of translation sites, where specifically when it came to the news that was going on in the like Korean entertainment industry, it wasn't the fact that they were translating what was happening, but they were specifically translating the reactions of Korean netizens to see, kind of get what the public felt. I feel like they started that. That was the first one I knew of. Before that, people were using like Soompi and like, all K-pop and things like that. But I think it's safe to say that. So it all started when people noticed back on September 23rd that if you go to the site, it just says that it's no more. And I'm not quite sure when exactly it shut down, but they have a Twitter where they tweet out all the articles they post to their blog. And the last article to be tweeted out was on the 20th. Third, and it was an article about what songs kids consider old these days. So like I said, Netizen Buzz was very infamous in the fact that I do believe it was the one who started the Netizen translation trend, but it kind of fell out of graces quickly because many people noticed that, you know, a lot of the stuff that they translated later down on the line tended to skew negative. Like the comments tend to skew negative. Sometimes the comments wouldn't even be that upvoted or popular, or the articles wouldn't be that big, and a lot of people cited Netizen Buzz as purposely just starting drama in the English-speaking Korean or English-speaking K-pop community, because a lot of the things they would translate was negative. One in particular is that I know a lot of older K-pop fans tend to blame like the spread of Tiara's bullying situation way back when on Netizen Buzz, because they played a hand in like, you know, translating information about it, and, you know, the public's reaction to it to English speaking fans. So yes, what do you feel about, what was your thoughts on Netizen Buzz? I want everyone, like, how did you feel about it? Did you use it as a source? Were you one of those I will never use Netizen Buzz? What did you think about how they translated Jazz? Your thoughts?
I never really went on Netizen Buzz. I didn't know about it until I met you. So,
not me being the PR team for Netizen Buzz.
And I feel like I would go on occasionally, but I didn't really like the format, I think. So I never really went on it a lot.
I feel like part of Netizen Buzz's like kind of low-key flex was the little bit of effort they put into it, but because they were first, I feel like they always got clicks and were a staple. Like what? Like I'm not surprised, because like in comparison to some other of the like sites that do translations or what have you, like I'm showing what the icon for Netizen Buzz was. It's a man in a suit. Why? I'm pretty sure that's like the default picture you get on your blog.
Oh, that's a picture?
Yeah. That's like, and it's like, that has nothing to do with K-pop. Lo and behold, watch it be like, you know, some Korean actor photo shoot or something. But like, they never, what's really funny is that it was netizenbuzz.blogspot.com, which, if you guys don't know, if you create a blogger, you'll have like, everyone who has like a Gmail account can create their own blog, and it will be whatever you name it .blogspot.com. But if you pay to like get your own URL, you can like get the blogspot off. So they never even bothered paying for their own URL. They would constantly make like, you know, there's certain ways groups romanize their like name when it's in English. They wouldn't really care and just romanize it anyhow. So like, they made a lot of blunders like that, but still people would go to it and they'd argue and things like that. So I don't know. It's funny, but it's funny you would say that. That really surprises me that you didn't know about it before we talked about it. I'm sorry for leading you down to the dark path.
I feel like I was like exclusively on Tumblr, and that was like all I would go on before. Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I ever was like a Tumblr K-pop fan. I feel like that was more my anime.
Like the FY. What was that stand for? I never understood what that stood for.
Oh, F yeah. Shumen.
It is F yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And I would just be like, what is this? But like, I would go on the Shumen one. Oh, yeah, all the time. Like, I remember I went all the way back to the beginning of it. Like, I would like go online, go onto the page, and just at work, just go back in time, like a page at a time. Well, not reminisce. It was just because I feel like I was a newer fan, like, of him by the time I found the thing. So I was like, just going back in time, just being like, oh, this is a cute little GIF. Oh my gosh. Moment. I missed that.
Tumblr
Let me go
was
watch
so
this
good.
whole entire thing. Yeah.
Tumblr was so good. Like good for like a GIF, good for like a just cute little blurb. Tumblr, I'll miss. Even though it's still
good for GIFs.
I don't. For some reason, okay, I haven't tried in a while. But my thing with Tumblr that kind of made me quit it is that anytime I would search anything or like try to load GIFs, it would be shit. Like, it would be so bad and nothing would load. And I'm like, what do you think I'm here for? Like, load. But yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna jump.
I just think their search is bad on the computer. I mean, on the phone.
I feel like
it doesn't show you the newest things.
Laptop too. I'm gonna jump into chat real quick. Everyone's cheering, saying yes. Andy says all K-pop next. Andre says, was the main site for the was that the main site for the tiara bullying thing? Yes, a lot of people do cite it as like one of the main places where people got news and information was spread about the tiara bullying scandal. A Daisy says, I never heard about it, but I heard about it, but never used it. Yeah, I think like it definitely did when we started getting like the panchoas and things like that. It definitely, people did kind of fade out of using it, like as soon as more translation options. And I also feel like what started to arise was like Twitter translators, and they would even go further and they would like translate stuff about specific idols, so you didn't even have to wade through the stuff you didn't care about. You could just follow a translator for, you know, the idol or group you stand. They were never really on my radar, so I didn't really check out that site at all. I never looked at it and only really heard of it when going down the K-pop rabbit hole, especially when looking for Tiara. I used to browse it, but it was a cesspool of toxicity. Translation sites are interesting when you want to gauge netizens' reactions to a topic, but it really helped generalize K-netizens in a bad way. That, I feel like that's true. Like, I feel like, and even when it's not in a bad way, I think that there was just generalization. Like, oh, Korea hates this group. Oh, Korea loves this group. Oh, Korea hates these idols. Like, because of a Netizen Buzz article. Like, I can really cite when opinions were formed in which, like, Netizen Buzz articles, those widespread fan opinions were formed at. Like, I don't know.
I do. Okay. I do kind of remember Netizen Buzz a little bit before I met you, probably because of Wanna Haul You.
I was gonna say that.
I don't think I ever really noticed what it was.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
I always thought like maybe it was like, I didn't know what I thought it was. I thought people on Wanna Haul You were translating different forums, and I thought Netizen. I just didn't understand what they were doing.
No, that makes sense because I think it took a while before when Hallyu was like, okay, if you take this from somewhere else, you have to put it like the credits somewhere. Like, yeah. I feel like they weren't good at credits in the beginning, so that makes sense. But that also makes sense because I feel like it started to parlay to that, where people would just translate their own thing and find their own articles when more people came.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But it definitely was a pretty toxic place, both on like the comments translated and the people in the comments, like, because there was just so much like topics that I just remember. Suzy being media play. Anyone who ever had a media play scandal, there's probably like 8,000 articles. Twice not being able to sing. Anytime they got into a Twice can't sing scandal, it was right there. Like, it's, yeah, I feel like they were pretty well known. But then but it was funny though, because if you guys don't know, Netizen Buzz was started by like one girl, and then I think she sold it to like a company or something like that. I think that's the tea. Yeah. And so, especially when it was like ran by that one girl, people would like be like, okay, who are your biases? And basically, depending on what articles were translated, be like, oh, you're biased towards this group, you only translate positive things towards this group. Oh, you're biased towards this group, you only trait like things like that. So I remember at one point people were like, oh, you must be like a once because you only translate negative articles about like Red Velvet and positive ones about. So it was really, there were so many layers of mess due to like what was translated there. But yeah, also that topic they did about old K-pop songs. Majority of those songs are just now hitting double digits, so like to be considered old is just like, have y'all heard SES? I didn't get a chance to look at it actually before the site went down. I only saw it with Twitter. But yeah, so overall I just wanted to give a nod to that. The world is changing. The frame of the K-pop world is changing as we see such a big juggernaut. Or I guess, I don't know, because y'all saying you never used it. Maybe it's just me. But yeah.
You were the only one keeping it up.
Right?
And then once you stop going on as much, they're like, we gotta shut it down. Maybe then we can get her like to notice us again. Watch them pop up after this.
Right? That's what I was afraid of when I wrote this down. I was like, watch her, and I'm just like, all right, not talking about that anymore. But before we go, I wanted to say, what are you guys' favorite sites to talk about K-pop and find out about K-pop news? I know Twitter's a big one. So aside from Twitter, like, what are your favorite sites to do that on? Jazz, you've already said Tumblr. Did not know that was still like
Oh,
popping.
I don't go on Tumblr anymore for K-pop.
Oh, really?
You know, I mean, I've gone on Tumblr to like try to look for stuff, but it's not my go-to place. I feel like
Reddit's good.
is my go-to place now. Twitter, I used to go on for a bit. Now I find it very toxic. I can't. So I had to delete the app. So I go on it occasionally, and I'll look for like when I look for my Shoe Minute stuff, I'm like, let me go on Twitter, I guess. So that's where I go.
Yeah.
But that's usually for like news for like this. When I'm looking for something, I go on Reddit.
Yeah, I feel like Reddit is a good place of like, and somebody's probably gonna be like, "No, Reddit's toxic too," but I feel like it has less toxicity. I feel like the toxicity is more called out. I think it's more contained since it's not such a wide sphere like Twitter. And then I also think it does tend to have more recent news in comparison to something like, I don't know, all K-pop, or like, because like it's fan posted, so anything where the fans can kind of post, I feel like is more likely to be more up to date. But I feel like I use all my old ones too. I haven't been on Wanna Hallyu since 1932, but sometimes I'm just like,
yeah,
it's so sad that it's dead, because that used to pop when it popped, but that was toxic too.
But then I feel like they messed it up by like closing down for that bit of time. Didn't they like close down?
Yeah, but I feel like,
and then they had to create like a different website. I forgot what it was called. There was like another one that popped up.
Oh, I did not.
Then people went to that, and then One Hallyu popped back up again, and I feel like people tried to go back to One Hallyu, and then I was just like, One Hallyu's acting slow, and I was just like, this is not even worth it.
Yeah, I know.
It was just not.
I know it had like it wasn't good at handling traffic, because it was like you knew something was going down if you went to One Hallyu and it wouldn't load because it just couldn't handle that much traffic.
And you'd be like trying to find it.
You're like on Twitter or something. Yeah. I really like, I still use Asian Junkie. I look on there sometimes for just like, that's more of the community, because I feel like there's different communities, different places. I'll still go to all K-pop. It's not my main, but usually if a story breaks, I'll go to like multiple sites to see what they're reporting about it and see if I can like piece stuff together. So I pretty much use everything. But I think I do at this point like Reddit. Like I think Twitter for like just to get the most recent news, and then like deep dive more on Reddit for me. Andy says Twitter and Reddit for me, sometimes Soompi. Andre says, I know they're trash, but I use all K-pop. Also Soompi, Koreaboo, and K-pop Reddit. Used to be Asian Junkie, but their ads are shit. Ugh, their ads are terrible. I can't stay there very long either because of that. Zylmon says, I use all K-pop and hate myself for it. It's hard because if you don't speak Korean, you have limited resources. And unfortunately, as messy as all K-pop is, you know, they do have the translations there for you. But I don't know. It's hard. But yeah, there's a lot, and a lot of these sites have like some shady past. So Leanne says Twitter, Soompi, Asian Junkie. I use Tumblr, but not really for K-pop. Raul says I only talk about K-pop on this channel and follow a few accounts on Twitter for updates. Wow, look at us, like we're alternatives to all K-pop now. That's what's up. Thank you, Raul. Yeah, so overall, you know, rest in peace, Netizen Buzz. Don't come back, because then I'll look like a fool. I'm just kidding. But yes, moving on. So moving on, Jasmine! Take it from here.
Oh gosh. I just did a presentation at work today, and that was already enough for me, but like, I'll try. I hate presenting. Okay, so our next topic.
Woo!
is on Island Season 2. On September 27th, Hybe and CJ ENM announced that they're now holding auditions for girls for the second season of their hit show, Island. So a little background on Island. It's a survival program that shows the process forming a new K-pop group, similar to like Produce 101 and Idol School. It is a joint project that combines CJ ENM's IP and production capabilities with Hybe's know-how of launching global artists such as BTS and TXT. The ending group will be managed by their joint company, Belith Lab, meaning this season's resulting group will be the first sibling group to Enhypen. And so for the audition details, in case anyone's planning on auditioning,
I am.
Audition. Oh, okay, well, hold on to that. Auditions are open for female trainees who were born on or between January 1st, 2000 and December 31st, 2009, meaning that the youngest can be 12. Maybe 11, I think, because if their birthday didn't happen yet. Yeah. So that's interesting.
Jail.
And when they audition...
Like jail.
When they audition... Did you put this... You should put
I don't have it on this. Actually, let me see if I can
You don't?
find it.
Oh, no. But when they audition, they will have one of the 3 categories of vocal, rap, or dance. The first round of applications will begin from September 27th, 12 p.m. and end on October 10th at midnight KST. To audition, you must submit an application form, a self-introduction, and a video of your choice of category through the Belith Labs official website. So, and then the second round of auditions will be real-time video calls by country and region, beginning from South Korea, Japan, Thailand, Vietnam, Taiwan, the United States, and Australia. And Island 2 is scheduled to broadcast in the first half of next year. What I thought was interesting about this is that HYBE is already creating a new group with Sakura and all the other IZ*ONE members that they acquired, and then also is Source Music. They're supposed to be making one, right? I wasn't 100% sure.
So Source Music is the one that's making the one with the Sakura and all of them, and then
is it? Okay.
Yeah, and then I think HYBE is making another one, and then this one.
Okay. So I mixed it up. Okay.
But that's still 334 80 groups and 80 group. There's 3 million groups they're trying to debut. That's a lot, I think. I mean,
Ooh.
HYBE is big. HYBE, the umbrella of HYBE is big, but that seems like a lot, especially if they're all girl groups for a company that has
no girl groups.
Yeah, and a history of one that literally somebody ended up in jail. So it's. I'm trying to laugh. I'm not laughing at her. I'm laughing with her. Don't listen. Glam.
I don't think she's laughing with her. I hope she's watching.
I was a glamite. All right, don't do this to me.
What's her call?
No, I seem like I'm just trying to guys. I swear, I'm respectful. I'll admit that 2009 scared me, especially because it just clicked for me that it's not like they're gonna. This is just to be a trainee. This is to be on the show. So they're saying they're okay with 12-year-olds being on this show against people who are 21?
Oh, gosh.
Joe.
Shouldn't they be in school? That's what I'm confused
Honestly,
about.
truly.
Honestly,
truly.
And I thought there were laws. Or did that get let up?
There are. I'm pretty sure there's still laws about when people who are, I think, under the age of 15, their curfews and things like that. So I guess maybe they'll just make sure the show doesn't run late or something. But
that'll be interesting.
That's very young.
And I guess it doesn't matter if you're from the United States or another, an outside country, maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You can bend the laws for you guys.
I feel like that would make it even harder because then all the visas and things like that,
yeah.
That, it seems messy, but I mean, my thing is, and maybe you guys can understand, because I feel like we talked about age gaps in groups. At my age, I would not, okay, so 2000 to 2009, that's a 9-year difference, but it's from 12 to 21, which is why even have that?
Life.
Yeah. Either have it from 2009 to 2000, I don't know, 6, or have it from 2000 to 2003. Why have this weird large age gap where you're not because then I feel like then we get situations like Gaeun, where when Gaeun was on Pre-D 48, it's not like she was that old. It's just in comparison to the freaking 13-year-olds like Won Young, she seems like she should be in a retirement home. So why do this to us?
I like how you said it. Why are you doing this to us?
Me. This is a personal attack. on my well-being. Yeah, I think it's very, very, very strange. But Jazz, are you auditioning?
I mean, I think I look young.
Yeah,
I've been told several times I look 12. So maybe I can get in there. I can be like 2009, you know, that's me.
All right. Now you're going for the tail end. Like you could be 21, but you're like, I'm actually 12. Thank you.
I don't know what a phone is that you have to dial and hang up.
Oh my God.
That always...
Your audition is just listing things. Your audition is just listing things you don't know. Exactly.
I don't know.
You're like, an iPod Touch?
VHS.
Who is that? Like, they're like, can you sing for us?
iPhone.
Can you sing or dance? You're like, what is an iPhone? I don't know.
This is my talent. Not knowing things.
But it's such a mess. Oh, yes, Andy. Emotionally manipulating underage girls for entertainment. Yeah, I feel like specifically, like, okay, how do you feel about like survival shows aside? How do you feel about just admitting somebody who's that young into an agency? Like, they're not going to be on TV yet. It's just for training purposes. What do you think the cutoff age should be? Like, of how young you can go?
I think 12 would be fine for a trainee, but like just for trainee, and it would be like part-time, like a summer camp type thing.
I agree.
But like any younger, I feel like it's like, nah.
Yeah, and I think specifically like for a trainee like that, but like if you're gonna be on a trainee on like this show, no, you have to be like, because it's a different ball game. But yeah, I don't see anything like it's rough, but as long as it's just like treat it like, you know, piano lessons or something like that. Like, don't like make it their whole life. I agree. Like, if it's just a part-time thing, I actually am not that opposed to like 12. But yeah, being on this show where weirdos are gonna go online knowing that you're a whole 12-year-old and still bash you, like they did Juan Young. Don't think I forgot. Like, it's just and at the end of the day, like, the companies, it goes on the girls individually, even if it's how the companies edit them, even if it's what their companies told them to say or do, even if it's like, you know, because they're little newborns, like they just can't grasp the like reality of certain situation, they themselves are going to get bashed and dragged. So that's what, I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Wait, is it just an audition, or it's going to be a show as well? Yeah, the island is a show, so it's like an audition to be on the show to then be in the group. Right?
Yeah. It's basically just like produce and all of that, like just any other survival show that exists.
That's a mess. So you had some question here, Jazz. Did you want to?
So since there's like 3 different groups coming out of Hive, like very soon, I was wondering, like, do people think that there's going to be like competition, or will they have like different sounds? Because I was thinking, like, with the island group, that maybe they might go for a darker sound, like in Hyphen. Then the Hive group, maybe it'd be like TXT, where it's kind of like, I don't know, regular pop, kind of like K-pop. And then the Somu group just be kind of like A-Pink, like G-Friend, kind of like cutesy, but like, I don't know, like schoolgirl type Japanese OST type stuff.
Anime OST. Yeah, I would. That's very interesting, because I would hope that they don't just make them like a carbon copy of like the other group. But like I know companies like, you know, YG has a certain feel. You could even say things like JYP and stuff like that have a certain feel. I think, like, I haven't really gotten into an IFN, so I don't know what they're like personally, but I do think like there's some similarities between BTS and TXT, kind of. So I could just like, you know, the very intricate music videos and stuff, I could see them kind of like hopping, like using that as a jump off point. But I hope that like they get the people first and then create a concept that will fit them all. Because I think it's always sucks when like there's a member that very much stands out, like, because they just do not fit the concept. Because they're trying to shoehorn them into like a image or something. So yeah,
that makes sense. Especially if there's like 12-year-olds and they go for like a dark kind of theme. I feel like that's like so interesting. I don't know.
Oh god, it's like, boy, you
like they're going for like a Vicks.
Oh gosh.
Like tick, tack,
Oh
tick.
my gosh.
Like
I'd be
voodoo.
like, throw it away. Throw the whole show away. Raul says, it's not a bad age to start training, but debuting is a totally different story. Agreed. Paola says, I still call in hyphen in pipe Pippin. EpiPen. Okay. Because like, what is that name? Honestly, I realized I've been pronouncing
I know. I literally before, like, I had to tell myself before I did this, like, it's not in hyphen, it is in hyphen. I had to like coax myself.
Does this have a name? I mean, does this have like a name reasoning behind it? Because I didn't watch the show.
I don't know. I guess because hype.
All right.
So
What?
You want to be hype?
But like, what about the N in the pen? Like, did they just add EN?
Because it's like in hyphen, but they're like, no, we're just gonna be in hype. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just making up stuff. Watch it just be like, they were like, we picked random letters and this is what it's spelled.
I've never thrown somebody in jail for a bad name, but it's a first for everything, so jail time for that name. Watch it be like they put like the name of their great grandmothers all together in honor of them, and I'm like, crap name.
So it's supposed to be like hyphen. And hyphen derives its name from the symbol hyphen.
Oh. That
creates new meanings, including connection, discovery, and growth. Whatever. This is cheesy. Anyway.
I mean, that's cute. I think that's kind of cute. But
why is there hype?
Listen, me and the other and hype nights, we're trying to stand here. Listen, we're just trying to stay in our faves. Andy said, that's an interesting question, because usually with the big three companies, for example, their girl groups have their own eras before the next girl group debuts and takes over. So I wonder, with several groups around at the same time, how will that play out? Yeah, because we don't want to get a situation where like they don't know how to handle that many groups, so there's just one that clearly eclipses the rest and others suffer because of that. And I especially think the ones with the IZ*ONE members are gonna have a definite leg up, and it would suck if they get all the attention. So hopefully they'll be able to like debut them and like actually, like, I feel like even though I don't think they were doing too well with promoting CLC, and I'm not saying that I wish Idol wouldn't have blown up, but I think Idol's success definitely was like the nail in the coffin for Cube really trying with CLC, because they're like, well,
which is stupid.
Yeah,
that was like their best year too, and they were just like, all right, you're doing well, but you're not doing Idol well.
Exactly.
You know? Like,
you didn't immediately get popular, so to the trash with you. Actually,
like, all three of their groups had like their best year that year, because like Shine for Pentagon was that year. Idol had the, not Rumor, but whatever the first song was.
Latata?
Yeah, Latata, and then CLC had like Black Dress, and it was just like, this is a good year, and you guys are just ruining it.
It's a shame.
Like Cube, like what the heck?
It's a shame that like I feel like so many companies are just not here for like the ride. Like, it's like you gotta get famous quickly or like you're a flop, which sucks, really sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm craving a group like Orange Caramel, like Camp. There's nobody doing it, and I need it. That would be fun. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
But I feel like
it wouldn't be for me, but I would like that.
I feel like a company would never like have that be like the debut original concept. It would have to be a thing like Orange Caramel was, where it's like a
side project.
Yeah, exactly, like a subunit. I feel like they would never just like put their all into something that can't be, though. I feel like people are too scared. Like, that would be too risky for a lot of people. But yeah,
especially now with like all the other music dominating, to just come out and be like, this is our thing, like, definitely. It's like, all right, we don't know if that, like, people are still into that.
Exactly. And I feel like when it's too quirky, people just see it as gimmicky, like Crayon Pop with like Bar, and then they kind of just went with that like really quirky. Yeah, that was unfortunate. But
and what's it called? This.
Momoland.
Yeah, there it goes. I was about to do a freaking Gangnam Style. I was like, that's not it.
You're like, we're pulling
That
out
is
all the
not
dance
it.
moves. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna be keeping an eye out. Hopefully they raise the age. I know they won't, but hopefully, they will take 12-year-olds, but
Raise
they
the bar.
actually won't, like they're capable of taking, like you can audition if you're 12, but the chances of them taking you are low. No offense.
Ooh, maybe they're gonna they'll let you audition, and if they like you enough, they'll be like, we like you, but we don't want you for the show, but we'll take you as a trainee.
That would be smart. That would be really, really smart. I would like that. That would be fair. I like that idea.
Yeah.
So hopefully they do something like that.
And you killed two birds with one stone. I was like, what are the numbers?
Perfect. All right, guys. We actually have somebody who might be going to jail. Period. Not actually, because like it was immediately cleared up, unfortunately. Actually, fortunately, I don't want her to go to jail. But yes, Jessica Jung, Miss Successica Jung, as we call her here. So essentially, this all started. The story I'm about to say. It all started when the Hong Kong media reported that Jessica, who founded the brand Blanc and Eclair. I know I'm probably butchering that. I'm so sorry. But she founded this line back in 2014. Remember, she had the sunshades and the scarves that cost way too much money. Sorry, Jessica, but get your coin, girl. And so it's currently being operated between her and her apparent boyfriend. I thought they broke up. I'll be honest. That's the most shocking part of this story, that I thought her and Tyler Kwan had broken up, but apparently not. But they both operate this company called Blanc and Eclair, and it was being reported by Hong Kong news outlets that they were being sued by a company named Joy King Enterprises for unpaid debt that totaled $6.5 million. So jail, period. So people were, slandering Jessica, being like, oh, you're running from these loans, you cheapskate. But oh my God. Sorry. One of the people I know, that I'm not going to say their names, but you know them too, she used to always respond or like call boyfriend like boy. Like she would be like, how's the boy? Like what's, and I hated that so much.
This? I want to know who this is. Why?
The boy? How's the boy? Does that
the boy.
the boy. Does that give you a clue? How's the boy? I feel like I'm mocking her. I'm not. She's a great girl. I just thought it was so like.
She's watching right now.
She probably does. She probably doesn't even know. She probably has a voodoo doll of me. But she used to always say, the boy. And I was like, oh my God. But anyway, so the boy, Tyler Kwan, on September 28th, he spoke to a Korean news outlet called My Daily. And during this kind of back and forth they had, this interview he basically clarified, you will not come for my girl and my brand of sunglasses, all right? And so he clarified, first of all, that the debt that was being reported was not personally incurred by Jessica. So people saying that Jessica's in debt, Jessica owes money, Jessica is avoiding her loans, they're taking things out of context, and it's specifically loans that are owned by the brand itself, Blanc and Eclair. Somebody want to school me on how to actually pronounce this.
I feel like you're saying it right. It looks like how it's
Blanc. I mean, I think it's French, so it's like Blanc and Eclair. All right.
Blanc and Eclair.
Blanc and Eclair.
Blanc.
But yeah, so essentially, here's the tea. Tyler gave us the rundown. Quan,
you're saying it right.
Oh, okay, cool. Blanc and Eclair. Tyler, I'm like saying it worse as I go. But Blanc and Eclair. So here's the tea. Basically what happened is that the company received a loan from another company called Spectra SPC in 2016, and for like 3 years they were like paying it off. Then in 2020, when Corona hit, basically talked to Spectrum like, hey, tough times for us all. Can we come to an agreement where we can extend the payment period of the loan? And Spectra was like, we get it, girls. We get it. We love you, Jessica. The boys was a bop. Imagine if they're just stands and they're like, sure.
The boy.
But yeah, so they're like, sure, you can have some extended time. But what happened is back in August, the loans were transferred to another company. That's where Joy King Enterprises comes in. And so when this company now, inherited this loan, they were like, all right, pay up. In 2 weeks, we want all the money you owe us. And they're like, what? We had come up with a deal with this other company, Spectra, that we were going to have like an extended time period to pay. But Joy King Enterprises was like, no, we want the money now. So that's basically where this lawsuit and all this trouble comes in, because they're saying that Jessica's brand, Blanca and Claire, needs to pay the money right now, well, in the span of 2 weeks. And they're trying to negotiate something like the end of September or something like that. So essentially, it was like not that big of a deal. Definitely, I feel like if there is a lot of negative reporting, it was because it's Successica Jung herself. Did you know? But like, my question to you guys is, did you know that Tyler Kwan and Jessica were still dating?
I forgot that she had a boyfriend. So, so yeah, there's that.
I never knew they officially confirmed that they were dating. Because I know that, like, this news came out around the time she left SNSD. So, you know, it was very messy. And it could see, like, somebody was just trying to, like, slander her or whatever. But I didn't know that they ever actually confirmed that this was her boyf. This was the boyf. But, yeah, in conclusion, don't come for Successica Jung unless you want to be, like, you do clownery and the clown will come back to bite. Like, don't come for her because you're a fool. But that's good that he defended her. Or, sorry, the company, not necessarily her. Oh, hey, Hakusho! This is now the correct way of saying it. No one can convince me otherwise.
No, you convinced otherwise.
Oh my god, look at me creating new ways to say something. A Daisy says,
you just said someone else.
That's true.
You're stealing from them.
A Daisy says, sadly, I think Jessica's company has been caught by vulture capitalists and they are now maximizing profit even if they tank the company. How popular is it? Because I know when it first launched, and keep in mind this was years ago, a lot of the rhetoric was, it's not really that popular, but like she has very rich fans that are willing to buy it. So it's basically the equivalent of merch. But is it really like, because I know she would like gift it to different idols and things like that. But how is it faring in terms of popularity? Because I'm not really a luxury consumer, so I don't really know what's considered like high class or whatever. But I'd be interested in knowing that. Jessica had to sing the boys' high note to get that loan extension. I forgot she had a boy. I did not know she had a boy. I thought that was a joke. I thought they were playing us. And while all this is going on, when's her next album? Mr. Tyler is running her label. Give us the music, ma'am. That's true. When was the last time she dropped anything?
Didn't she? She released that book, right? That's not a song. That's not a song.
Hold on. Oh, I meant to read that. Did anyone read that? I would like to know what she said about Taeyeon. I mean, Jaeyeon in the book. I think it was like loosely based on her time in SNSD, or like it was kind of like mirroring that or something like that. But I think
she released a song last month.
Oh, yeah,
with Crystal.
Oh, that's so cute.
I don't know why I said Crystal's name like that. I feel like I said like Crystal.
With Crystal.
Crystal.
With champagne and Crystal. Is it something, do you know if it was something they actually like promoted, or was it just like, here's a digital single for the girls? Because I know they've been asking.
It's an OST for US Road Trip. I don't even know what that is. What is...
Huh? When, where, what?
I don't know.
All right, she has a main article of her discography. That's why you know you're successful. Who's doing it like her? Hold on, let me check real quick. Let me go to the browse tab. Yeah, I feel like she's giving us a bit of Rihanna in that she's like, I think I'll just be a businesswoman. That's more my style. I know she's like pretty diligent with her YouTube channel. She uploads a decent amount on that. Okay, let's see what Successica has been up to discography wise. Let's see. Wait, I'm not seeing. Oh, okay, she released something as okay, this is the road trip thing. Yeah, this was in 2021, so this was this year. Oh, they had a show. Wait, did they bring Jessica and Crystal back?
Well, Jessica and Crystal U.S. road trip.
Is that like a new? Do they have a new show? Oh my god!
There's an episode there was an episode 17 hours ago.
Dang. Not us giving you guys hot, recent news. Don't say we never did anything for you. As we're like haphazardly searching it up.
That's supposed to be like 50 episodes in. Like, here you go. Be happy we told you.
Even though you could have done the Google, so it's not like
you probably already watched them all. By the time we brought it up.
Oh, we're the ones who's late. Jenny showed up on a Jessica vlog the other day. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't even know that they knew each other like that. She's been more consistent with her YouTube channel this year. But yeah, I've seen a couple. How do you get a girlfriend and then decide to base your entire business around her? Like, that can't be healthy. That's true. But he's like a businessman, right? Like, he had like, you know, his hands and his assets and his dividends and his divisors. I don't know. And his 401q. I don't know. But yeah. It's a rerun? Not y'all telling me the news. Like, I'm so bad at my job. Okay, so it's a rerun. Either way, let me dig into it because that show was iconic. I love them. The vlogs that she does with Crystal are so cute. There was one where they're like, this one's pretty old, but they were like recreating TikToks and it was so cute. Like, it was just them recreating TikToks and I was like, I'm very entertained. Yeah.
So this was like new.
Oh, so it's not rerun. Rerun.
Well, isn't TikTok just like from like the last 2 years?
Oh yeah, that video was pretty recent. It was probably last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, so again, don't come for Successica Jung, all right? Unless she sent for you. Thank you. Boom, bang, pow. All right, moving on. So this next segment, I'm gonna say, not spoiler alert, but like, for people who watch the thing I'm about to talk about next, you know, be careful because there might be people who want to watch it. We don't want to spoil for anyone. But I did want to talk about this because even though it's not K-pop, it is Korean entertainment and it is sweeping the world right now. And of course, I am talking about the Netflix hit Squid Game. So yes, Squid Game is a Korean drama. I guess you would call it a Korean drama. It's a 9-part episode series that was released on Netflix on September 17th. And since it dropped, it's been freaking sweeping the entire universe with its popularity and people hyping it up. Yeah, the aliens on Mars are eating it up, girls. It's it's killing it. And I just feel like you can't go 2 seconds on Twitter without seeing a meme, a reference, somebody calling Sangwoo a sexy DILF or something like that. Which, stop it.
I did see a TikTok of somebody, I don't know what character it was, but they were like, how is this? And it was like him with abs, and I was like, okay, ma'am, I don't know who this is. Why is this on my TikTok?
Was it on your For You page, Jazz? Because then that was for you. That was for you.
Are you trying to get me to get to Squid Game by showing me his ass?
The way that people are thirsting for these characters on, like, these actors, I should say, on the timeline is hilarious. They're so thirsty. But yes, as I said, it was released on Netflix September 17th, taking the world by storm. It's been it's hit number 1 on Netflix in 90 different countries, and I think there was an interview with the Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos, and basically he was saying that currently it's like the number 1. It's the platform's biggest non-English language show, like worldwide.
Wow. Eat Money Heist.
Yeah. Well, he said for the week it was released. So, but
okay.
They're saying he was also quoted saying it's only been 9 days. This interview was done a few days ago, and it's a very good chance it's going to be our biggest show ever. Bigger than Bridgerton, bigger than Money Heist, bigger than the Orange
Stranger Things.
I mean, people are eating the Squid Game up. Like, they're eating it up. Like, it's crazy. I do think there's a lot of mania among Stranger Things. As somebody who didn't watch it, I know a decent amount about it just for being on the internet. But I don't know. I feel like this mania is unmatched. Like, it's just insane.
Really?
Yeah, like, people are making...
I don't know anything about Squid Game except for the one commercial I saw about it. And I was like, I'll watch that. And then suddenly today, I feel like people have been like, Squid Game. And I'm like, okay. Where did this come from? And then it was on my TikTok. I was like, okay, I guess people are watching.
Yeah, it really did. Like, I heard it a bit, and then I started seeing more memes, and then it just started consuming everything. Like, everything like, all my other fandom that I'm in, people have made, like, memes and things like that in reference. Like, Corpse Kuno. I saw somebody, like, redraw, like, a Corpse Kuno fanfic thing, like, as Squid Game characters. Jasmine's a huge Corpse Kuno fan.
What are you following? You're the one telling me. You saw it.
It was
on
my dad.
I probably would have seen it, but I've never seen this. I've never even seen any Sandra. Well, let me not lie. Listen, I feel like you sent me that. Guys, she's Corpse Kuno.
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But for reference, because I wanted to put it in K-pop stan terms, and you know K-pop stans. I'm like
freeze framing. Sorry.
Oh wait, are you?
Yeah.
Is it better now? I thought it was doing well.
I think so.
Okay, let me close some of the windows.
Well, it's fine.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's just me. You look fine. It's just me.
Just kidding. I'm like purposely sabotaging you. Okay, I need to fix this. I'm gonna get my new computer soon. I swear to God, guys. I know I've been saying that since January 1st, 2021.
Are you building a computer?
Yeah, I want to get a pre-built one because I just feel like I'm gonna like electrocute myself if I try to. But like, yeah, one that I can upgrade.
I don't think you can.
But I saw PC builds and people are like, don't do that, or you're not gonna die if you don't. Like, so I'm just like, all right. I want to live. I would like to live, sir. Like, unless you want to build it for me.
Dangerous. You'd have to send me all the stuff, and then I have to send it back.
Never mind. That's too much. I got tired. I hate sending mail.
Or we can meet halfway. I don't know.
But yeah, so just for a term or a way, because K-pop fans, they really love measuring social media statistics, which member of Blackpink has the most followers, which YouTube video gets the most views in 24 hours. One of the actresses, Jung Ho-yeon, who plays a character in the show Saebyuk, that's the character she plays in the show, before when the video, like when the series dropped on September 17th. Now, I know she had under 1 million. I've seen reports that she was like at 400K or something of the sort. But that she had under 1 million, like safe to say, when the show dropped. As of right now, she has over 9 million followers. And I actually, within the day, saw her go from like 8.8 to like 9 million plus. Like, that's how popping this is. Like, 8 million people followed her in the span of like a week and a half because this show is so popping. Like, it's crazy. Even like the side characters that maybe aren't as well known or whatever, because she was a model before this, but I think this is her acting debut. Like, they're like over 1 million. There's like this really like character I love named Ali, I believe. He has over 1 million. He's like a foreign actor in Korea, so he's like Indian, I believe, and like, but he's specifically acts in Korea. But he has over 1 million. Like, he's killing it. Like, all these people are killing it. So it's just like popping. So like, how do you guys, she had 600,000. Okay, 600,000. I've seen a lot, but yeah, it was well under 1 million, and now she has 9 million. It's probably 10 million by now, because literally that thing is packing up as people watch it. It's kind of crazy. I'm not a Corpse Kuno fan. That's Jasmine. No. Okay, do you like Corpse better?
Yourself.
Do you like Corpse better or Saikuno? Saikuno here.
Saikuno.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's true.
Well, I don't watch any of them, but either one of them that much anymore, because they don't. Well, Corpse doesn't really stream. Mm-hmm. Saikuno only streams GTA, really. So I don't watch that. So I just watch Ray and Ryan Higa.
Oh wow! I didn't know you watch Ryan Higa. What does he usually stream?
And Steven Septic.
Oh, I love Steven Septic. I think he's very
Ryan plays a
quirky.
lot of Valorant,
Ah, okay. Hmm.
and then he plays with Ray a lot too
Do you make YouTube
with
videos anymore?
Valorant. He does I think he does a second channel, but not
Uh,
the main one.
I feel like so many YouTubers ditched their YouTube channels and just started streaming. When
Which
they
is which I don't like.
You don't like it? You'd rather
So,
have,
well, especially comedians. I'm like, if you're a comedian, I don't want you on streaming. What am I watching you stream for?
but they'll be funny as they play Valorant. They'll be like, got
Which
him.
is why, like, I finally got into Ryan Higa, but like when I first saw that he was streaming more, I was like, really? Get off of that and
Stop that right
give me
now.
video.
Stop it.
I am the fan. I demand a video.
Mm.
But yeah, but it's
The
like
actor,
Danny Gonzalez. Sorry,
he
Danny Gonzalez
streams.
and Kurt. Yeah, I was.
Wait,
Yeah,
he's part of
but
the.
he still makes me.
Wasn't the whole thing was that like people thought he was Dream or something, and they were like, "Oh my god, he's so hot," and he's like, "That's not Dream, that's me."
Did they?
I think so.
Really?
I remember he was
Dream?
trending. Yeah, Dream, the Dream guy, because he always
Isn't
wears.
Dream like young?
Dream's like, yeah, but Danny Gonzalez looks very young too.
I guess.
You know he's married.
He's been growing a beard. Yeah,
needs to
he's
stop
married
that.
and he's growing a beard now.
If I saw
Mustache.
Danny Gonzalez, I would believe he was anywhere from 18 to like 23. He looks very young.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
But yeah, people thought he was Dream because somebody was like, "Oh my god, guys, this is Dream unmasked," and they just photoshopped his face for some reason, and then everyone thought it was Dream. Kids are scary. Daisy says the actor who plays Ali is an English teacher. Is what I saw. Like he actually has a wiki, and I'm not sure if somebody made him a wiki. But like prior to this, he's only played bit parts. But he's been acting. I mean, that would make sense if like on the side to make ends meet, he was an English teacher. But yes, I love this show. Andre says I just love that there's now a K-drama that I can actually talk about with my friends. That's so true. This is like the first time I can get people who aren't into K-dramas to actually get them to watch it. It's kind of crazy. It's like Parasite all over again. Like getting friends that don't watch foreign films to watch foreign films. But yeah. Also, who are these people? Danny Gonzalez. Oh, we kind of just had this side conversation. That's
You don't know Danny Gonzalez? I feel like he's a top YouTuber.
Well,
Like he's trended before.
that's true, but I feel like there's so many pockets of YouTube these days that like there's probably somebody who has like 7 million subscribers that I never even heard of before. So, but he's basically a comedy like commentator YouTuber.
Commenter.
Yeah, commenter YouTuber who like was one of the people who made that mass exodus from Vine to YouTube when Vine died, and he's kind of been chilling, just like building a solid audience ever since. But yeah,
I like Raul's Danny Gonzalez, also known as Drew Gooden.
exactly. They are two different
Iconic.
people, apparently. Yeah. Drew Gooden is also another commentator, comedy YouTuber who, made the exodus from Vine to YouTube. And there's just like a joke because they look, I mean, they're two white guys.
Honestly, there's like two white guys from Vine now on YouTube. They're the same person.
But to be fair, they will sometimes they used to sometimes make videos on the same topic, so sometimes it would be confusing. It's
Yes.
did I watch Drew's video or did I watch Danny's video?
It's true.
But yeah. I deleted Netflix long ago, but the more I see people talking about Squid Game, the more I want to watch. The thing about Squid Game, it's very up my alley. It's very like a Saul, a Liar Game, and Alice in Borderland, that kind of like. So for people who don't know, I don't want to spoil too much because I think part of the coolness is not knowing what's going to happen. But essentially, it's a situation where there's this main character guy named Ki-hoon. He's heavily in debt. He's hurting for money. One day,
I feel like you've told me more than the
trailer?
teaser.
Oh,
Yeah, the trailer.
the thing is, I never know how to describe it because I'm like, should I describe it from the actual beginning or should I just describe like the game aspect of it? Yeah, because there's like, you know, setting up the background of the characters that we find out are going to be involved in this game, and then there's the actual game. And I even think the actual game is like, oh my god, what's going, like, why are they here? But it's, if you ever watched like a Liar game, a Kaiji, a Saul-ish, but with more purpose. There's that movie that Brittany Snow was in. The dinner one where they all go to.
Yeah, Truth or Dare? No. Is it Truth or Dare?
I don't know. Let me look it up. I meant to look it up before the stream, so that was my fault.
It also looks like another Netflix show though, called 3%.
Is it like a survival game show?
It's basically like Hunger Games.
Yeah, I've seen the Hunger Game comparisons to this show, but I think it's better. I think this show is better than most of the survival game genre movies and shows I've seen. It's just, there's something so charming about it, which is funny to say considering what happens. But I would definitely say, give it a watch. Pay attention to the rating. If that's not what you're into, then don't watch it. But you know, I don't want to spoil too much. It's just so good, and there's so many just like parts you could go into, and it's really, really good. So I stand. But
how many episodes?
It's 9 episodes. Each of them are about an hour.
That's so. Oh, that's
my god!
Watch it.
The thing is, you'll think it's long, but then you'll eat it up, because I definitely was like, do I have time to do this before bed? And then I was just like, I gotta get to this next episode. No. Sangwoo, you bitch. Sorry.
Oh, she's spoiling.
Just kidding. I love Sangwoo. I would say actors, everyone's fine. Not a single, except everyone in the main cast is fine. I'm sorry. They're so fine.
It sounds like you had somebody in mind. That sucked.
Well, I mean, not everyone was fine.
Like everyone in the main cast, don't look in the background. There's some people making some faces. You will not like that.
No, stop. I don't. And like, it's hard because I want to talk about how good it is. Can we have a stream that's just dedicated to talking about Squid Game? Please, Jasmine, please watch it and then report back to us. Please watch the 9 hours of content in 4 minutes and we'll report back.
Oh, there's probably like some YouTube channel that summarizes it.
Probably. There was, and I watched it because that's how obsessed I am of it. There's a couple that they just summarize what happened. But I think of Daisy, you put it best. It's a show about people playing Korean games for big prize money, basically.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Isn't it like kid games?
Yes, it's specifically kid games, which I thought was cool too, because it was like learning about these like Korean kid games and Korean like culture and things like that through this show was very, very cool. Yeah, and it's just like another win. Like, Korea is killing it with the entertainment. Like, between webtoons, K-dramas, K-pop, like, their soft power is getting jiggy with it. Don't worry, I already hate myself for doing that. Na 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 na. Getting jiggy with it. Let's see. Is this like intense Running Man? Very intense Running Man. Extremely intense Running Man. It seems interesting to me, but I'm the kind of person that gets overwhelmed with all the talk when something is popular, so I end up avoiding it. Listen, twins.
I do that.
That is such a thing. Like, it's weird. And then when it dies down, I'll sneak around and go watch. I'm like, oh, this was good. Yeah. It's so weird.
I feel like that's me with like what the heck, Game of Thrones. I didn't watch that. I didn't watch it in the end, but like I was just like, when it ended bad, I was like, see you guys, this is why I didn't watch it. I knew they didn't know how to do it. So I'm not gonna watch it now. Now you can get off my back because you guys hate it, just like you don't even like it anymore.
Yeah. Andy says, I did see that it got into a controversy, the director. I mean, I did not see that. Let me look that up. I didn't see that. I only finished watching the full thing yesterday, I think. And when I watched it, I knew that it was very, very popular. So I purposely did not look anything up about it online because I did not want to get spoiled before I watched the end. So that's I didn't really see Bridgerton, I want to give it a watch because I do like the dramatics, but I'm not really into period dramas, like whether that be
It's
like
a weird period drama though.
did you watch it?
I watched like half of it. I did
Oh,
not finish that.
oh, you
I'm
didn't like it,
terrible.
or was it because you just
I
weren't
I
into it?
j- I just I think I was watching it and then I got distracted. I do that a lot. I get distracted and then I'm like, well, now I'm onto something else and I can't get back into the show anymore.
Oh no, yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I got like some like form of like ADHD or something
Because
because
you just
like
don't want
I
to watch
honestly
it.
because I don't know because my brain like hyper focuses like and then I'll be like and once I'm out of it I'm like I can't
Mm.
get back into it. It's gone. The moment has passed. I will never watch the show again.
I feel like just the way that everything is so on demand and you have so much short and content is getting shorter and shorter. I feel like everyone's just like they no longer can dedicate themselves to like an hour, like 30-minute like show. It's kind of yeah, it's messy, but yeah. But overall, I definitely suggest it. I really think we should do a stream. There's gonna be one stream coming up soon where I'm just like, all bets are off. If you didn't watch Squid Game, you better go watch Squid. So everyone, if you can watch it within the next week because they definitely will be talking about it in the stream sooner than later. Um, LOL. I'm like, oh my god, that guy is so good. Hey guys, and turns around to no one because everyone else has moved on. Wait, am I missing the conversation? Sex Education is a cool show, but I still need to watch the new season. Do you watch Sex Education, Chaz?
No.
Mm, I heard that one was really
I've
good.
seen it. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of Netflix shows that are really good.
Mm. Oh, and he said it was a plagiarism controversy. Ah.
Ooh. I mean, it's not, it is, I mean, at least from what I could see, it didn't look like that unique.
I will say, as somebody who is a junkie for these kind of survival game plots, yes, it not the games, but the concept, the idea, and even the ending. When we find out more about, yeah, I've seen that a couple times, I'll admit, but I think there was just
Mhm.
something really charming about how it was done this time around. Like I think this is
Yeah.
one of the better iterations of that style of content. So, but yeah, overall, give it a watch. And moving on. So for our last topic of the day, y'all, we have a bit of cheateration going on. We have a bit of scamation going on.
Oh, I'm thinking you're thinking like Cheetah Girls. When you said
Imagine.
cheateration, I was like cheateration.
I'm like Raven Simone has. I forgot to add a still on this, but I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. But this is about the unit. So Squid Game's gonna stay up, and you can just bask in how cute Sangwoo is. Okay, so on September 24th, this is about, so basically the story is that the you remember the KBS audition show that aired in like 2017-18, The Unit? Well, after an audit that was done on the show, it was revealed that there had been errors in the voting process which affected the results. So essentially what happened is on September 24th, the Board of Audit and Inspection of Korea released their periodic audit report on KBS. The finale of KBS's The Unit was supposed to select 9 male members and 9 female members to form the project groups on the basis of pre-broadcasted online votes and real-time text votes set in during the live broadcast of the show. So there was apparently some mistake that occurred while tallying the votes, the online vote results. And so because of this error, 3 members, 2 male and 1 female, who should have been eliminated ended up in the final group, while 3 members who should have made the final group were eliminated. So in response to this, KBS responded. This was a simple error that occurred in a situation where only 3 of the 10 internal producers were doing all the work because of general strike at KBS that was happening during the production and broadcast of the final episode, and there was no intention to favor specific contestants over others. So essentially the board just noted that they had an intention to issue a warning to KBS, the KBS president, all those people who were involved in the business. So essentially they're saying, yes, girl, there were mistakes made. However, there was a whole ass strike. So did you want to count these votes? I think not. So shut that ass up. No, I don't know why I mean like this, but it's kind of weird because I feel like this is a shut closed case, even though this is actually kind of like, what the hell? But
yeah.
Okay, did you watch the unit? How was that received? And you guys probably in chat can tell me too.
I feel like we talked about this last week, but like I think it came at a time when people were exhausted from just survival shows in general. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it just didn't get as big as viewership. Mm-hmm. But it aired at the same time as the YG Mix 9. Mm-hmm. And I remember it was doing much better than Mix 9.
YG was like
like on one, I think it was on one Hallyu, and the people would like put like the rating, like the viewership for both.
Oh gosh,
for messy. Each week. And like I think like Mix 9 had like negative views or something. It was like weird. They were having some numbers that I was like, I don't even, is that possible?
Not negative. People were turning it on and then turning away.
Like, what is that even? Okay, but
that's hilarious.
Yeah, the unit did better than Mix 9, but I feel like it just wasn't as big as like Produce 101.
Okay.
Like when it came out or anything.
Yeah, because I was wondering if this has a chance of getting any bigger with people being like, I know X should have made it when Y made it. Like, were there people who watched it during like when it was live, were there many discrepancies about who like actually made the groups? Were people suspecting that there was issues? Because yeah, I don't remember hearing about that too much, but I do wonder if because due to like the amount of time that's passed and the popularity of the show and the groups that were formed, whether people will make a bigger deal out of this. Because I noticed that they didn't reveal any of the names of the people who should have been in and vice versa. But survival shows need to go at this point. KBS just bitter because the girls were unionizing. Let's see. Andre said, I watched along with the dumpster fire that was Mix 9, but I never finished either one of them. Leanne says, the unit really was inspired by newest success story after the second season of Produce 101, which is why all the people participating were idols who had already debuted. I thought that was like the concept. Like it was specific.
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh,
it was like it wasn't even people that were debuted. Oh no, it was. There was just they made like a special exception for like. Do you remember Hansel from SM Rookies?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was on there, but he never technically debuted. Oh. So he was there, but like I'm pretty sure the premise was like for people who had debuted.
Was that the one that Rain was a coach on?
Was he?
It was like Rain, Taemin, and like Tana.
Yeah, I remember Taemin was there. Was Rain? It might have been Rain.
I'm surprised I didn't watch that.
There are too many of these shows because now I don't even know who judged what.
Right?
It's just an idol. I just know that.
That's so true. Leanne said Matilda's send me was robbed. So was Infact's Juno. Is it Juno? And Hot Shots Teo. Dang,
yeah.
I need to. I'm sorry, guys. I stay so clear away from like survival shows because they just hurt too much, and they make you act a fool. Like it really does make you act a fool.
Like that unit. The unit's the one that had that terrible. Was it Rookie?
Oh, they had the Rookie performance.
Was it the Rookie?
Iconic no. Rookie performance.
They did.
They made it their own.
What's the other one?
Red Flavor?
Yeah, they did Red Flavor. And I was like, well, it was terrible. And there was one girl that she was like hamming it up. And she got like the highest score. And I was like, how? She's hamming it up too much.
She knows how to serve it.
This is not a cutesy song. Calm down. She should have gotten the lowest. But yeah.
What an iconic show. I mean, or iconic era. Iconic era, I'll give it that. That wasn't the one that Rujin from Itzy was on, was it? She was on Mix 9.
That was Mix 9.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so overall it seems like it's not really gonna get, I mean, we'll see if there's a follow-up to this, because it was about 4 days ago when they came out with this information, but even KBS was like, well, we weren't trying to play anyone, so fight with your mama, pretty much. What if they actually they're like, official statement from KBS, fight with your mother, because you're not coming for us. But yes, all right guys, so that is it for the hot topics. We will be swiftly moving on to the comeback corner, starting with Miss Itzy, long-awaited comeback. They dropped 2 songs, Loco. Well, they dropped a music video for 2 songs. Is it a double title track, or is Loco the main one and Itzy was just like, here's something, or Swipe is just like, here's something cute for the girls? I'll look it up. But
I don't know.
Crazy, because Crazy in Love is the actual album, and then
But that one, like, Swipe came out so quickly though.
that's what I was thinking. But I think they did on like their comeback timeline, they did like put that they were gonna release a video for Swipe, I'm pretty sure. So I think it was all according to plan. But yeah, so let me pull up some facts. I was more gonna focus on the music, but I think it would be smart to. So it's their debut studio album, Crazy in Love, has 16 tracks. I listened to 2, the ones with the music videos. I'm gonna deep dive later. Dropped September 4th. And they're already eating the girls up. So do we want to do a comparison like we did with Money? Do we want to just start with one song and music video, then go to the other? What are you feeling, Jazz?
We can go from one song to the other.
Okay, let's start with the title track, or the first track, Loco. What? It's hard
She's
for
gonna
me.
say she hates it.
No, it's hard for me because
Prepare yourself, guys.
I love my girls. Like I said, they're like my step baby sisters because I am a once. So therefore, you know, that's my step sis, baby sis, because that's twice as baby sis. So you know, I'm always here for them, and I always say, if I was a bit younger, you know, if my hips could move like they used to, I'd probably be like it's an Itzite, an Itzy fan. But I just was not feeling Loco, and it's so weird because like I feel most Itzy title tracks, like there's few that I don't like there's more that I like than others, but there's few that I don't like. But I didn't feel that vavoomf that I usually feel when I hear an Itzy track, that it's messy but fun and young. This seemed too like uniform to like what a K-pop sounds like if they're trying to be catchy. I don't know, I feel like a lot of groups could have did it. Now that might be because there's like that tropical beat thing that they like incorporated, which I just feel like at this point, like, not that it's stale, because I know it's like lifted from a whole genre of music, and I don't want to say that whole genre of music stale, but like within fusing it in K-pop songs just sounds dated at this point. But yeah, I just didn't think it had that Itzy spice. What do you think, Jazz?
I agree that it didn't sound like their other songs, but I feel like both songs didn't. So, but like when I first heard Loco, I was just like, I didn't really care for it at first, but I listened to it again today, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty catchy, and it kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, like a Mamamoo type upbeat song, like especially mainly the chorus. And I feel like I like the chorus a lot. But yeah, I feel like it is kind of messy though, but it's messy in a, as you said, like more generic K-pop way, rather than like they're kind of, I feel like they usually go for like a Euro pop kind of sound, and this one was definitely not that. So
I hate to say it, but like that breakdown reminded me of Blackpink, like the dance breakdown. It was giving me Blackpink breakdown. And again, it might be because the beat that they're using in the background, but I don't know. Usually like, and also there was like not any part, and to be fair, I only watched the music video. I haven't seen any live performances, so I definitely need to watch a choreography video. But there's nothing that stood out that much in the choreo to me, which is surprising because I feel like that's another staple of Itzy for me. They're always giving really cool choreo. But I don't know. I mean,
I agree with that.
Andre says, I mean, it's mainly 10 songs. 5 of them are just instrumentals, and 1 is a voice clip. A voice clip? Ooh, we're doing voice clip, girlies. I haven't had a good voice clip in a while. I wonder why it's Loco and not Loca. Oh, I guess because they are girls.
Is that a thing?
I think so. Are they calling themselves Loco? Crazy in Love? Oh, maybe that's it. I don't know.
I didn't even know there was a conjugation for. I don't even know. I guess that makes sense.
I don't know. Like, I haven't taken a Spanish class since 1933. I'm sorry.
I took Latin, so.
If I had to pick, I liked Loco better than Swipe. It was not good. I did not like it. Fortunate said, and that's on period. What are you gonna do? Fight your mama?
Dang. Like, which one? Loco or both?
Fortunate said, exactly.
Y'all, this existence is not it.
Yes, come for us. Andy said the small clip of it I heard gave me Wonder Girls Like This and Girls' Day female president vibes. I could see that. I actually quite like female president. The chorus of that is really good. One of them was wearing the same fit pink plaid that Avril Lavigne wore for the VMAs. Like this year? Oh wow, I did not know that. Fun fact. Was this done by the same producer that made Lisa's title tracks? Because it's the same lukewarm feeling. Yes, with the hot take.
Don't do that to them. No, sorry. I refuse. La Lisa is no. And then this is good. it's I'll listen to it again. La Lisa, never again.
Yeah, La Lisa and Money more so than La Lisa were a bit. I think I definitely
Dollar bills. Dollar bills.
I said, stop it. We don't need to do this. Not here. Not in my ears.
I only listened to that song once. Why do I know this song so well? Like, what the heck?
Oh gosh.
It did its job.
Andre says, I liked Loco and the album, frankly. I do need to listen to the album. I'm sure they have fun songs in there. I do want to give it a chance because they have given us bops in the past. But moving on, or should we, let's rank it. What did you guys think about the song Loco out of 1 to 10? Considering Itzy's other songs too.
Considering they're like title tracks?
Yeah, they're title tracks. We'll stick to title tracks.
8.
Wow. What do you?
7. Sorry.
Let me keep my mouth shut.
Icy's sorry. No, I feel like Icy's 8.
Oh wow. What is Because
Icy's my favorite. Actually, no. You know what? No. Yes. No. It's 8. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. That's pretty high.
Dallas 6th.
Okay. Well, we are disbanding the podcast.
No, it's 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't like
keep
it
your
that much.
chin up.
I love that.
Like, just like if a moment could just destroy something so quickly, it's that one. Like, the song was all right, and then that happened, and I was just like, it flashed me back to Cheer Up, and I was just like, you ruined a great song with a terrible, unnecessary part. Like, be a man. Like, what is that? Keep it out of the song. We didn't need it. I mean, not we. I didn't need it. I don't want to speak for other people.
I needed it. Itzy, if you're watching this, I needed it. Ooh, I feel like this is the most like diverse amount of rankings we have. We have a 5, a 6, a 10, a 6, a 7, a 6. Okay, maybe Andre. You're more the one who's. Oh well, 7's pretty good. Listen, the heart.
What's your favorite, Andre? Like. Are they all 10s?
I definitely think, I don't know. What are ones that I don't like? There's not ones that I know I used to fight with you over Dalla versus Icy, but I think they're both really fun songs. Like,
I just love the dance. I see that I'm Icy, and when they're like, they keep walking.
You're right. That is so.
I love that whole entire dance. I like their breakdown, and they're like, get it.
That is iconic. You're right.
And then they do like this weird X thing. Oh.
I really liked Mafia.
Keep your chin up. There's none of that.
That part is cute. How dare. Oh, Dalla Dalla is a 9. Paola, listen. We here. You know the taste. It's
I
impeccable.
wish.
It's impeccable. Ooh, Jadella says my Icy was my least favorite. The taste.
Really? I think Shy.
Yeah, I was gonna say
not Shy. I can't.
not Shy.
I can't. I tried to listen to that again today after listening to like the other title tracks I like, and I was just like, no, still not there for me. Like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, not
It's not terrible. It's just not something that I would just be like, I need to turn this on.
I agree. I think Mafia is really good. I was like surprised how much people paid it dust. I feel like people did not care for that song, and I was surprised.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, gosh, that's crazy.
I like Wannabe. Wannabe is my well, yeah, I think it's my second favorite. Wannabe and Loco to me are the same level.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still think I don't know. It's hard. They have a lot of good, like, I feel like I'll say one, but then I'll hear another, and I'm like, oh wait, that one was really good too. So yeah. But yeah. Moving on to Swipe. Now, this might shake the girls. This might have the girls shaking. Swipe. Yeah, I actually really liked Swipe more. I liked Swipe more.
I will be the opposite of you, where I like the video for Swipe. I really like the video for Swipe, and I like the dance for Swipe. But I listened to it without the music video, and I was like, I need the music video to like this song. It felt empty.
No, yeah, sorry.
My
You're
screen's black.
You're white. I mean, not white. You're up now. Yeah, sorry. I accidentally clicked I'm sorry. Yeah. I was like, let's secretly boot her off the podcast without her knowing.
Yeah, I don't know. Swipe was just, when I was listening to it without the video, I was just like, it just felt like I didn't feel how I felt when I first watched it. And when I first watched it, I was like, ooh, this is good. And I think it was mainly because the visuals were just like
nice.
Yeah.
I'll admit, all the times I've watched it and listened to it, it's been with the music video. So I'm gonna give it a try, but I just think it's a lot more fun, silly, quirky. And again, that might be the music video too, because it's just like a lot. But I don't know. I thought it was just like a more fun, sillier, like messier song. So I enjoyed it. I just thought the chorus was really, really cute, and it was just like immediately got stuck in my head. So
okay, sorry. Paula said Swipe is ruined by the TikTok sound. This guy can't hear it without singing this TikTok Swipe sound. And I realized there was like a weird sound in Swipe that was, I feel like without the music video, I wasn't feeling it. I was like, why is it in this song?
Oh, really? I did not notice
I don't know
that.
if that was a TikTok sound. Maybe, I don't know if that's the same thing that Paula is talking about, but like, there was like some weird like mumbling sound that I was just like, what is this?
I'm scared. I'm scared.
It's just like, what are we doing in this? Like, what is it?
Is it like the squeaking in tempo?
No, it's like literally, I think it's supposed to be like a voice of somebody talking.
Okay, I'm scared. They're trying to take over our brain. This is the Illuminati. I'm scared. No, I don't want to listen to it anymore. Janela said, Jad said swipe to a black screen. My bad, technical difficulties. So overall, what are we giving Swipe? I will give it an 8. I think I gave Loco a 7 or 6, but I will give it an 8.
I'll give this a...
I like it.
What did I give Loco?
A 8?
A 7. No, it's a 7.
Dang, short-term memory loss.
Wait. Okay, so that's a 7. I'll give Swipe like a 6.5.
You know what? I'm about to give Loco a 6.5. Not in retaliation for you, but I think I want, if we're doing points, I want to do that too. Yeah. I don't know. I stand. Ooh, Paola says a 4. Andre says a 9. Swipe gets a 5. Dang. Anti-swipeettes. Yes, Thuki Thursday. But yeah, I really like, I was talking about the swipe challenge on TikTok, but yes, to that jazz. Oh, I did not know there was a challenge with it.
I didn't know what that is either.
I
Maybe I
need
need
to
to
look
look
that
that
up.
up.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But there is a sound. Like, you need to listen to it again and listen for that
I
random
don't.
mumbling thing.
I feel like once I hear it, then I won't be able to unhear it, and then I'll just live in a life of pain and turmoil, hearing this creepy sound of the Illuminati trying to convert me. That's scary. But yeah. But overall, I want to check out the album. Didn't get to do that, but I think these are both cute efforts. Still fan of
Oh, it is
Itzy.
high pitched. Sorry, I just listened to it.
Oh,
It sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
I'm scared. It's gonna literally crap my brain cells.
And they're like, swipe, swipe.
I want to keep my brain cells intact, please. I want my brain waves to stay put. Oh, no, I'm gonna be paranoid. Well, now I'm never gonna listen again. So y'all won. Anti swipe fans, y'all won. But yes, good effort from Itzy. Gonna take a listen to the rest of the album. So moving on. I'm gonna skip this second thing, Jazz, because we basically talked about it last time, and we are gonna go straight to the Twice teaser. I'll just wait till it comes out, and then we can talk about it.
It's tonight, you know that, right? In an hour and a half.
I'm gonna go to sleep. Sorry, I can't stay up, y'all.
Hour and a half.
I'm not a spry young 21-year-old anymore. I'm 53.
I like how we usually do a stream. We literally did a stream last week later than that.
True. But it will be topic number 1 for next stream. And I'll probably talk about it tomorrow during my stream. But, you know, since we're not talking about it, we can go to the reporting live is Jazz with the shoe minute. Oh,
there's nothing. Literally, I mean, all he's doing is just his freaking play that I can't even see. It's very, that's garbage.
You gotta fly over there.
They should sell that.
If you were a real shoemite, if you were a real shoemiganit, you would have flown over by now.
No. That anything longer than 3 hours,
it's not worth it. You should have flown him over here to do it,
and then have him do his town in America, speaking in Korean. They're like, who is this man?
If that's what it takes.
What language is this?
Honestly, that always like confused me. Why like plays and stuff, like they don't really film them and like make them available for DVD. Like it's just like a secret. It's like you either were there or you weren't.
Like I remember even like in college, I remember I did a play. They filmed us, and then they were like, "You will never see this. Like this is only for us." And I was like, then what was the point of filming us? Like, who's seeing this?
Wait, for who?
Who's watching?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't. For us, who was that?
You had pictures. You had photographers come. You taped the whole thing. We had to get ready.
The Illuminati.
And we don't even get to see it.
That's so stupid. Weird. That is really, really weird.
Paid. Like I would have paid for it. They were just like, no.
That's so weird. Yeah, I noticed because I used to do a lot of plays when I was like a kid, and they didn't really even film those or like release those to buy. And you would think like the parents, that's literally why they're there, to see their kid like sing off key in like an outfit 3 sizes too big for them. But like that's really strange. What is the theater world hiding from us? Oh, but where's the Dio hour? Where's
that's too long.
Not you coming in.
We canceled that. We saw the pilot. It was not good. And so we had to cut it.
Can I have a crumb?
Didn't get the funding.
Can I have a crumb of time to talk? Can I have the
all the funding went into the shoe minute.
And here you go. There's nothing. Like
I'm sorry. We're waiting. We're in construction now that we've got the budget. Next week, it's gonna be it.
This feels rigged.
Like, lights.
I feel like I'm being conned.
Truman himself is gonna come in. Not really.
Okay, then I'll get Dio. I'll get Dio to come for the.
No, to tell him that his Dio hour has been cut. He wouldn't like that.
Give me the Kyungsu second, please. Please give me a crumb of time to talk about my fave.
I'll give you $5 for that.
Okay.
But,
Kyungsu's cute.
Okay. All right. You wasted on breathing.
You should have inhaled before you started. Listen. Oh, Bobby did have his baby. Bobby had his baby, and who else had a baby?
Yeah.
Somebody else had their baby.
Someone's having a Taeyong. Taeyong is having a
Taeyong
baby
from Big Bang. He's having a baby. He announced that his wife is pregnant. So we have DILFs in the no, I'm sorry I ever said that. I hate that word. I freaking hate that word. We have DILFs in the Kpop community. Stop. There's like this trend among the Gen Zers. You have to own up to this. What is this trend among children saying DILF and MILF and being like 13 and calling themselves MILFs? And
what?
I've been viewing it from a distance because I am scared. But like literally, it will be like a man and he'll be like 25 and they're like, oh, DILF. I'm like, what? He has no children to DILF for. What is going on? I don't know. The youth scare me.
I feel like they see a mustache and they're like, DILF.
Exactly. They see,
you must have a child.
They see some crow's feet and they're like, DILF. Of course.
Where's your children? You know what? We don't need to see them. We already know.
I'm scared. I'm scared for us all. Like, oh God, if somebody calls me a MILF, well, that actually kind of sounds presumptuous. It's like, if somebody calls me a stop, don't call me a MILF. I'm not even that hot. Like, that's weird. But I have no children, so that would also not make sense. But yeah.
That means you look old enough to have kids.
Well, technically I am old enough to have kids. Well, technically, if you are. Like if
anyone above 12.
Yeah, I was gonna say technically.
So that's not
we don't want to talk about that though because that's scary. But yeah, it wouldn't be weird for me to have a child, but the term MILF and DILF just for anyone, like it will literally somebody will be 16 and then somebody else will be like 17. They're like, oh, DILF. Like what? I think that's
if
how
anyone
it goes.
called me that and I'm 17, I'd be like, calm down. I'm not even in college yet. Calm down. Talking about kids?
Literally 1 year apart. What's going on?
I have homework, sir. What the heck?
Andre says they saw Chen having a baby and said, bet we about to make our own group. Listen, I'm ready for the dads. The dads of Kpop. Really? Chen walked. So you like nobody's touching Chen. Like who's gonna take him off? Like Chen's really the
DILF boys.
No.
That's what they'll be.
They're gonna make their babies be in a group.
DILF boys.
DILF
boys. No. I can't even say it.
I don't think they want to be called DILFs. That's so weird. Just say that you think I'm attractive. Why do you have to bring my baby into it? What did he do to deserve
You're
this?
part of the group. Oh. They goo goo gaga on the track.
Absolutely not. Absolutely jail. I mean, some women are fine. That's a fact. That's true. Well, let me not get messy. Ugh. I sucks that I can't be that messy on this show because like I feel like I have a whatever to uphold because I have a day job. But I already said some of the crew in Squid Game. My phone's open. If you want to call it, they're like, "Who are you?" Half of them are married. Anyway.
They feel like we're not watching this,
and I'm like,
"Wait." They're probably like, they wake up in bed like, "Is someone talking about me right now?"
That thing when you like sneeze when somebody's talking. I'm like, the line's open. Like, if you want it, I'm here. Gong Yu was in it. I don't know if that was.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay,
yeah.
He's very cute.
He's interesting. I find him good looking, but he's got such an interesting.
I agree. It's very small and round, and his eyes are very
like. Call it Kermit.
Yeah, he does give frog turtles sometimes, but in a very cute way. Like,
yeah,
I hate that. I'll be like, "Oh, you kind of look like a frog," and they're like, "Are you saying I'm ugly?" And I'm like, "No, like
kind of."
Listen, Gong Yu fans.
I wasn't trying to say it.
Gong Yungles, don't come for me. Come for her. I think our man is cute.
I find him attractive.
Gong Unites. Oh, and Minhwan and Yulhee's twins in that group too. Oh, they're a bit older though. Maybe she paved the way. Maybe they paved the way. Maybe Chen copied their blueprint. Oh.
Mm-mm. No, Chen is a pioneer. You won't do that to him.
You won't.
He's the one that had a baby, wrote a song. Had a song, and went to freaking military.
All in 3 minutes.
Got married. It was all quick.
He was like, don't
Like,
blink.
adulthood. Adulthood in like 2 seconds.
The thing is, though, like, Chen, our good sis Chen, is damn near 30. Like, the fact that, like, it's such a scandal for, like, a man of his age to have somebody who he's seeing that he wants to marry and a child, it sucks that it's, like, you have to almost give up one to have the other. Like, if you're this popular idol and they're like, wait, you're dating? You have children? Like, it's like, yeah, he's like a grown man. It's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Everyone's like saying shotgun wedding, but it's like messy because it's like, it's not like he could tell you because then you would get weird about it. So yeah, because people are uncomfortable with idols even having a girlfriend, you're gonna find out when they're damn near married with a kid on the way. Like, that's the...
Yeah. It's just really funny though, the way it just happened. It was just like, yeah, I'm gonna have a baby. Also, I'm getting married. Also, no, I feel like he said, I'm getting married. Also, I'm having a baby. Also, I'm releasing an album. Also, I'm going to the military. Bye, guys.
Now leave me alone.
Basically. It's just like, dang, you just like sped run like a whole entire year within like 1 month.
Spread run a lifetime. He's like, let me squeeze 23 to 35 all in one statement. Didn't one of the Squid Game actors just have a baby? Yes, actually, my fave Songwoo. Wait, what's his real name? Park Hae-soo, I think. He recently had a baby, so I guess he is. I mean, he's. I hate the word DILF, but he is a dad, so I guess it's not wrong. Yes, Gongyu is my man, so I'm sorry, Andy. You're gonna have to close those eyes.
You just said Park Hae-soo.
Well, he is married with a baby, so I can't thirst. Okay. I can only thirst. Let me just keep my thirsting to single men. I don't want any wives or girlfriends threatening me in the DMs. Not again. All right, we've done that. Had a crush on him ever since Coffee Prince. I'm one of the fakes that hopped on the train to Busan.
Oh, see, I at least knew him from Coffee Prince, even though I did not finish that because those episodes, dude.
You know,
so long.
Yeah.
And there were so many shows like that at that time. It was like Coffee Prince, and then there was that other one that was just like Coffee Prince, and then the other one that was like Coffee Prince. I mean,
like a lot of cross-dressing ones, yeah.
Yeah, it was just like there's so much happening. This is not my type of thing. I've passed it after reading manga about it. I've grown. I'm an adult now.
All right. Let us know how the SM cafeteria is and what's the rumors about Jay being an SNSD. Yo, I laid out the timeline. Taeyeon said I had to go, so I had to go. Just kidding. She kicked out me before she kicked out Jessica. Just kidding. One day somebody's gonna find this when I'm a multi-millionaire and I've taken over Amazon from Jeff Bezos. Admit it, more ethical.
Well, Jeff Bezos isn't there anymore.
Oh yeah, John Bezos. I don't know, John Smazos, the man he gave it to. But I'm running
his parody version.
His clone.
Wait, what? He's like, I need to find someone whose name is close to mine, and I will give you my company.
Dang it, I should have changed my name when I had the chance. But yeah, people are gonna be like, wasn't that the girl who was trying to comfort Taeyeon? And I'm like, huh? What? It was a joke. And they take it out of context. And I get canceled on Mitter, which is the 2050 version of Twitter. So it's quite sad. It'll be
Micmac. It'll be Twit-twat.
They combined in 2040. Twitter and TikTok combined forces and become Twit Talk. That sounds horrible. I'm scared. I'm shaking in my boots. But yes. I hope this trend of popping up with whole family continues. I love it. I remember that used to be a gag. Like they're like topping his 53 kids, like Schumann and his family that he hides or whatever. Like
we try. I hate this. I hate myself. Let's get out of here.
All right, every time I'm about to go over that delusional thing, I'm like, let me pull it back.
Sometimes I'm like scared that my dad's like upstairs, like, what the fudge? What is she talking about? Who's Schumann? The heck?
Oh God. Um, Juan Bezos, exactly, Raul. But yeah. I watched Train to Busan recently, and it just made me so sad. It is very sad. Do you know there's a sequel?
Yeah, I heard it was bad though.
Yeah, apparently it doesn't even follow anyone on the first one.
Which I was upset about. I remember I saw like the trailer like earlier on before it came out, and like I thought like the main girl was like the girl from the first movie. But then I was like reading that it wasn't even her, and I was like, why would you waste that opportunity?
You had one job.
It was so simple.
Like, who is this? We don't know you. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh God. Army does it with RM. It's a joke. He has a whole family. Oh, I've seen that too. Yeah, Jazz. How are those little shoe mites? Your shoe mates.
I'm kidding. I don't need kids. I can barely take care of myself. Like, imagining like kids. No.
Daesung and his secret family in Japan and his 50 kids. Listen.
It's 50 kids.
It's like it can't ever be a normal number. It's like he has
1,000 kids.
It's like when would he have the son?
And his 12 grandkids.
Somehow. But yes, so that is it for that. And now I'd like to open the floor to the crowd to see if there's anything I miss. Now, one thing I know.
I saw somebody. Oh.
No, go.
I was going to say, I saw somebody bring up, because I read this earlier today about like BlackBerry getting caught like not paying like one of their choreographers or something.
I did see that. I didn't get time to look into it thoroughly.
Yeah, I didn't look fully.
Let me see if I can find an article. So here's one from All Kpop. It says Luna's choreographer speaks up about not being paid by BlackBerry Creative. It's been previously reported that entertainment agency BlackBerry Creative, home to girl group Luna, is currently facing a severe financial crisis. With such news,
aren't they rich?
Yeah, I know everyone's just like, they have a lot of money to pump into Luna. Like, that's always like a sentiment, because Luna's stuff looks high class, and it's like there's a bunch of girls in the group and things like that. So with such news, Luna's choreography Kim Hwa Young spoke up about not being paid by the agency. On September 30th, oh, this just happened today, the choreographer posted a photo on her Instagram with the caption, "Please check the fund report and deposit the fees, please." The photo on the Instagram was an article stating that the agency was facing a financial crisis. Okay, so she was like, girls, I heard you had no money, but you better have money for me. According to the exclusive media outlet reported by Sports World, on September 28th, the entertainment agency BlackBerry Creative is currently facing, okay, I read that already. According to several insiders, BlackBerry Creative has failed to pay its due wages and payments to numerous external companies and outside employees who were previously hired to work with Luna. The agency's failure to provide wages and payment persisted for months before these outside employees were ultimately ordered to halt to work. In response, choreographer Kim Hwa Young spoke up about the situation and wrote, "I worked because of the Luna members who are always working diligently. There were still unpaid wages even before PP Paint the Town promotions, but I worked on the choreography because I was told that I will be paid in August or September. I asked about the budget beforehand. It's not even a lot. It's embarrassing." Ooh, and we were just hyping them 2 seconds ago. "The fees only became big because the unpaid wages built. It would have been better if I were paid on time." She concluded by saying, "Let's not make things complicated. Please deposit the payment starting from the choreography from the past Japan promotions." Dang. Okay. So I don't know how far back this goes, but I did see like a number on another site that's like totaling like 70K upwards towards that. Now, this is interesting because I heard, and obviously I'm not trying to like, do anything for BlackBerry, because pay the choreographer. But like, I've heard that this is a common problem with creatives where like they'll take your work and they'll like, we'll pay you when I pay you. And so you have to keep like harassing people for payments, like people, actors, small actors who do like commercials, choreographers, models and stuff like that. Like you basically have to like burst down their door for invoices. But it is really really shady. And it's sad that the choreographer was like, oh, you know, I'm the only reason I'm not like making a fuss is because the Luna girls are my homegirls. Like they're doing it like, you know, they're working hard. But yeah, that's cheap and that's ugly. Like what the heck? So hello everybody. Hopefully you can see us and hear us. My internet was like,
Did you put the jail thing?
That's because my internet needs to be put in jail, quite frankly, at this point. What's going on here? Huh? You know, like the fake villain, the real villain? Like the story villain is my OBS software and the real villain is my internet connection. So they're both received jail time. But yeah, so yes, the Blackberry Crave needs to go to jail. You need to pay the people. These people should be, if you have the gall to let these people do work, you need to pay them. Like that's point blank period. Yes. So I think we're gonna stop there before my internet starts to try to fight me. So like physically grow hands and start trying to choke me out. So Jazz, before we wrap up, any last words? Any last words?
I think it said burns. It's like diss people. I don't know.
Drag them.
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Everyone have a nice weekend.
Ooh,
hopefully the fall weather actually comes. I heard it's supposed to be hot. Well, at least in like the East Coast, it's supposed to be hot again, which sucks. I want fall weather.
Yeah,
it's fall.
But I'm just scared because the faster it turns to fall, the faster it will turn to winter, and I will die because I hate the cold.
True.
So
true, but you know, if it's not even cold now, what makes you think winter's gonna be cold?
That's true. We're about to have a Bahamas ass winter. But yes, thank you everyone so much for coming out to the Sleepy Idol. You don't gotta go home, but you gotta get the heck out of here. I heard there was another bar on 55th and Crenshaw that they stay open a bit later than we do these days. But thank you guys so much for showing up. As for my streaming schedule, tomorrow I will be streaming Little Nightmares again on my Twitch channel. That's twitch.com/TV. Question, yes, Jasmine.
What? Sorry. What happened to the
12 minutes?
Yeah.
So literally I tried to stream 12 minutes and my computer was like, "Rrr!" And so I was just like, you know what?
Because I joined the stream because I thought you were going to play. And then I was like, wait, this is Little Nightmares.
Bait and switch. I bait and switched from the girls. No.
I was like, wait a minute.
My computer immediately started going like this. But for people who are still anticipating me playing 12 minutes, my brother is letting me borrow his Xbox, so I'm going to play it on there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, Xbox you can't play it on PS4?
No, it's not available.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's not on because that would have been my first idea to play it, like download on my PlayStation. So yes, his Xbox 360, just kidding, his Xbox One Actually,
Honestly, when you said Xbox One, I thought you were making a joke, but I forgot that they were really weird with how they named the newest one.
yeah. What is the
I
newest
was
one?
like, I think, isn't it Xbox One?
No. The
Isn't
newest
it?
one is like Xbox Optimus Prime Transformers 3 featuring Vin Diesel.
Wait, hold on. I am not an Xbox person. The only Xbox I mean, I had the original Xbox, but I didn't really play it that much. I was always a PlayStation person,
Can
but I
I
did play Xbox 360.
can I guess because it's actually older than you think. Even the most recent Xbox ones were like in 2016. But can I guess the order and see if I'm right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I think it's Xbox 360, Xbox One, the original, Xbox One X/S, which were the two updated versions, and then Xbox whatever the hell is currently out because I actually forgot, which is funny. So there's
Wait a minute.
3, 4, 5. Not counting like if there's like digital versus, because I think they have like that distinction digital versus like you can actually put discs in.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is.
Xbox
I'm like
12.
trying to see the order, and it's just like I put
Wait.
like newest X. It's Xbox Series X is the
Ah,
newest.
stupid name.
But I think you said right, didn't you say that?
No, that was the one I forgot. The most
Oh.
recent one. Oh my god, you're black again. Okay, there.
I mean, I'm always black, but you know, well, weird to bring up.
Sorry, I'm obsessed with race. All right, so
Can you? I was gonna be like, can you guess the PlayStation order?
PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita. I don't know them side Johns.
Oh, I wasn't even counting that. I was just it's just the fact that they actually were just like, let's just go in order.
Exactly. Like why?
So.
All right, I think we're gonna wrap up here. But yes, guys, I will be playing Little Nightmares at 7 p.m. EST, starting 7 p.m. EST on my Twitch channel. So if you're into spooky things and you like solving puzzles, make sure to be there or be triangle. And then that will be my streaming schedule for the week. But as a reminder, this Wednesday we did Anime Club episodes 3 through 6 of School Days. So next week we'll be watching episodes 7 through 9. Jasmine, where are you on the season right now? I would like the people would like to know.
I've deleted that whole entire series from my mind, even though because Mikado. It's haunting my dreams.
He's just as trash as ever. He hasn't changed. But if you guys like messy, drama-filled anime, check out School Days. Come having watched up to episode 9. You have a bit of time. That's a lot, and your brain will have maybe 0 brain cells when you're done. But very, very interesting. We have a discussion every week. Break should be back because he was absent this week. But yes, that's all I have for today. Thank you guys so much. Take one more shot for me, or non-alcoholic shot with apple juice. And I will see you guys next time we open. What a horrible establishment. Open once a week for 2 hours. We're making note, like, what? We might as well disband.
That's so true. And then you have happy hour.
All right, I'll see you guys.